I was very surprised when they told me that I had received this award. I was honored that they went ahead and nominated me. It's kind of humbling. My first interest in becoming a doctor was from my family physician when I was a child. I always was interested in all the equipment he had in his office, the needle sterilizers, the ophthalmoscope. Junior high, we had a chance to go to the hospital. In high school, I volunteered in the emergency room. I started looking into medical schools, and that's when I was informed by an advisor about osteopathic medicine. I had not heard about DOs before then. I actually looked it up. There were only like 9 in my state. I first started teaching when I was in college. I'd come home on Christmas break, and we'd be home for 5 or 6 weeks. And all my dad's student teachers would be on their breaks. So he'd have all these classrooms that were short people to help teach the students. So he'd drag me along with him to work on my vacation. And then, of course, Boy Scouts, I was involved in Boy Scouts. And in Boy Scouts, you're always teaching the younger scouts things you learned. And then when I became an intern, then I'd have medical students tagging along with me. And then as a resident, of course, I had the interns I had to teach as well as medical students. So my residency director happened to be the interim dean here. And I asked him for a recommendation. He said, well, why don't you come interview here? So my wife and I came down and we interviewed here, and I ended up taking the position here. Well, this is my 35th year teaching right now. Well, because you have students, you have to keep up and stay current. Certainly having students makes you more organized and efficient in the way you do things in the clinic because they need time to be taught. The patients are very tolerant of students, and some of them really enjoy having them and talking to them. But you don't want to overwhelm them by having a student take up 2 or 3 times they would normally have to be there, and then still have put up with me. So for students, I'd say watch everything that you see at the offices you're going to. Learn what to do, learn what not to do. We really do need to pay attention to our patients. Most people tend to be employed by other people, and it's the business of medicine. You have to keep that in mind, that it's the patient you really have to take care of and make sure they get the care that they need. I'd just like to thank the State Society for nominating me, and school for giving me a chance to do what I've been able to do for these past 35 years.